Hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for allowing me to provide this review for you. I truly do appreciate it, and I'm excited to share with you some of the information that I gathered here that I hope will be helpful when it comes to your online marketing and your online exposure. So the first thing we want to do is take a look at your website because we're going to be driving traffic to your website, and we want to make sure your website is very easy to navigate and quickly communicates to a potential customer what you are all about and why they should do business with you instead of your competition. The first thing I want to point out on your website is the fact that you have awesome graphics. These pictures really do capture the attention of the visitor right away, and so that will kind of allow them to stay on your website for longer, which is a very good thing. The second thing I really like about your website is the fact that up here you've included your social links. Now this is something very few people do, and most people don't even take the time to create a Facebook page or a Twitter account. And even if they do, they don't put them up on their website. And having them on the website is very important because it has the potential to make the website go viral through Facebook likes and Twitter shares. And it also kind of builds social proof because they see that you're kind of getting personal with everyone and that you're just a friendly guy, and people want to do business with friendly people. The other thing I really like about your website is the fact that it kind of gives the visitor all the information they need right off the bat. So they know who you are, they know what you're all about, they even know your pricing. Nothing's really left out. And so all those things combined, I just want to say that you did a very good job on your website and better than most people do right off the bat. However, one thing I wanted to point out was the fact that I'm on your English version of this website because I speak English, but I don't see a contact page anywhere here. So if I were you, I would first off include a contact page, and then second off, right up in this area, I would also include your email address and your phone number, because even if you do have a contact page, some people are actually lazy and they would rather just have access to your email address and phone number right here without having to click on any buttons if they wanted to contact you. So I would definitely include that. And then the other thing I would include is some sort of email opt-in form. And what I mean by that is you could put something on your website that allows people to leave their name and email address in exchange for something that you could give them for free. So example, if you want to give them free 15 minutes or however long, whatever you decide to do. And the reason you should do that is because it's going to allow you to stay in contact with your customers. And with email opt-in forms, all you have to do is write one email and then send it out, and it's going to send it out automatically to everybody on your list, and it's going to personalize it with their name and everything like that. So it's really cool, and it's a really good marketing idea because now you suddenly have access to all of the potential customers with one email, and you could provide them with special discounts, maybe if you guys are having a holiday special, anything like that, and that'll kind of attract in more business. What I would also consider doing on your website is including testimonials on your home page. So maybe, let's see, maybe have a page right in here that says testimonials. And I know it's kind of silly for me to say you want testimonials on this because people kind of know if they're going to have fun with something or not. And for stand-up paddleboarding, that really does sound fun, but some people might not know if that would be fun for them. And so in order for them to want to do it, they're going to have to see that other people have actually had fun doing it. And so if you have testimonials on your site of maybe 5 or 6 people just saying how fun it was, how much of a good experience they had, how they would want to do it again, stuff like that, that kind of might persuade the person on the fence a little bit to actually go ahead and give it a try. So those are the 3 main things I would change on your website. But like I said, overall, you have a very good looking website, and it gives all the information that your potential customer would need, and it has the social links, and you have awesome graphics. So like I said, you need to congratulate yourself on this website because you did a very good job with it right off the bat. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go into Google real quick. Okay, so as you can see, I'm at Google now, and I put in the key phrase stand-up paddleboard Europe. And these kind of keywords are very important because this is someone who is actively going onto Google in search of your service. So this is someone who can very likely become a customer. And as you can see, there's ads here up at the top and here on the right hand side. And this is something called Google AdWords, or PPC, which stands for pay per click. Now, the good thing about PPC is that it can get you on the first page of Google very quickly, and sometimes even within an hour. But the downside is you have to pay a small fee every time your ad is clicked on. But as you can see, there's actually a lot of people who have their ads up here, and so this kind of shows us that this is a profitable and lucrative campaign for them, or else they wouldn't be paying for every one of these clicks. The second way that you can get ranked on the first page is through something called search engine optimization, or SEO for short. So as you can see, these guys on the front page are benefiting from some sort of SEO that got them on the first page instead of on page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or beyond. And it's important to be on the first page because, believe it or not, actually over 80% of people that search something, so somebody that searches stand-up paddleboard Europe, over 80% of them aren't going to go past the first page. So you can have the best company, you can offer the best services, you could have the best pricing, and you might even be the most ethical company out there. But unfortunately, if no one's going to see your website, they won't know about any of that. Which is why it's very important to hold rankings on the first page of Google, because that's the most lucrative virtual real estate that you can have. Now, the good thing about SEO is the fact that there is no charge whenever somebody clicks on your site. The downside, however, is that unlike PPC, it does take a few weeks and sometimes even a few months to get on the first page. So now what I want to do is I want to take you over to something called the Google Keyword Tool, and this is a tool that's going to show us how many times a certain word gets searched in Google. So now we're over here at the Google Keyword Tool, and as you can see, the term stand-up paddleboard Europe gets searched 22 times a month, SUP Europe gets searched 3,600 times per month, and SUP Slovenia gets searched 58 times per month. Now, when I was doing my research, I did see that you're ranking on the first page of Google for SUP Slovenia, which is great. You weren't quite at the #1 spot, but just being on the first page is it's getting you some traffic. However, if you are getting traffic from that with only 58 people searching it per month, imagine what you would get if you were ranking on the first page for SUP Europe with 3,600 people searching it per month. Now, when I searched SUP Europe, let me do that again, I couldn't find you anywhere within the first 10 pages. I looked through the first 10 pages and I couldn't find you anywhere. So what this means is that the traffic and potential customers you could be getting isn't near what it actually is. So you're missing out on, like I said, potentially 3,600 customers that could come to your site every single month. However, there is good news. If you do want some help with that, I can definitely do that for you, and I would be more than happy to provide that assistance. And here's a little bit on how I work. I offer 3, 6, and 12-month agreements, and also you would be the only person I worked with in that particular industry, so I wouldn't be working with any of your direct competitors. And right now I'm actually running a special Christmas bonus, so if you sign up by Christmas, I'll actually give you 66% off your first month, and I will create a free mobile-friendly version of your website for you, which is usually a charge of $497. And I don't know if you've gone onto your mobile site or to your site through a mobile device, but if you do, your site uses something called Flash, and mobile phones will not load Flash, so people can't actually access your site through a mobile device. So if this is something you want to get started on, go ahead and just send me an email at Brian, B-R-Y-A-N, at localseomanagers.com, or just send me a message on LinkedIn, and that'll work as well, and I could provide you with the next steps. Oh, and I will also be sending you over a "Can you endorse me" request on LinkedIn, and I would be happy to have your review if you're happy with the results of my work. So thank you again for the opportunity to do this for you. I know I had a lot of fun with it, and I hope this provided you with some insights on how you could better improve your website. Alright, have a good night.